Hello, everybody, and welcome to the stream. We're on episode 6 of our Minecraft series. Let us jump right into it, feet first, I suppose. This episode, we're going to... Oh, look at my kitty. Oh, lag. This episode, we're gonna... Oh, the sun is setting. We're going to start on the Gay Grove. We have the trees for it. The first ones we're going to plant are the rainbow birch seeds. Because that'll give us a basis of really what tree colors we can put where. Because I want to keep it in a rainbow. And of course the only way to do that is to match it with the grove. So those trees will be our baseline. Oh, I got rabbit hide. Oh, wait, thank you so much. Yeah, I can remember where I put all of my chests. Don't worry about that. Okay. We're going to, for now, slap the bundles in here. I don't need that. Probably won't need that, or that. Not that, not those. Okay. Let's go with this. This is a good setup. And we're gonna yoink these. I have bones somewhere. There they are. I'll make some bone blocks? Bone meal. Save that right there. Just a quick pause. I'm pretty sure I fixed the YouTube stream looking like absolute crap. Possibly. But you guys might also have to change the view rate or whatever that's called. Like the stream quality in the settings. Oops. Because I had to in order to see it working properly. Because I was like, I messed around with the bit rate, everything's like vibing pretty well. You know, all of that stuff. And it was still looking like crap on the playback for the YouTube one. But now it doesn't. So I was just overreacting to a little thing that wasn't actually happening. Anyways, where should we plant the grove, guys? The castle's gonna be up on this section, so I don't want to... I kind of want to put it up here, but I also don't. Mainly because I don't know how big I want the castle to get. And I haven't flattened any of this area out. It's still all overgrown and stuffy. We could put it probably up there. I'm gonna be honest, like up on that section up here. Because what we're gonna have, the port's gonna be over here. I'm gonna make a little bridge connecting these two land masses. I'll probably do two. Like over here. Big grand bridges. Gorgeous things. Anyways, the port's gonna be along this shore. So we're probably gonna have villaging, like, you know, houses and stuff coming up to the hill. And I don't know where I want the grove, actually. Maybe we should work on planning before the grove, huh? Maybe I should farm resources first, and then do the grove, so I've got all the planning set out. This isn't my forte, guys, if you clearly couldn't tell. Because I don't wanna plant the grove and then have to move it later. Because dumbass right here decided, oh, I'll plant it here, and then I want something different. You know? So, how are we gonna do this? Let's just kind of slap this in there for now. Give me a second. I want to flatten it out to a reasonable level, so I'm probably gonna flatten it out to like this plane. So like tear down all of this and this. I'm gonna mow the lawn, aka break all of the grass and leaves, like, and bushes and stuff. It's really entertaining stuff, guys, I promise. I don't really want to do stuff off camera, so I'm probably just gonna do everything I need to do on stream, which could probably get really boring, but as long as I'm talking a lot, you guys won't notice. You really won't. Totally. 100%. It's gonna be so unnoticeable. You're gonna be like, wow, is she even doing boring shit? I don't know. I'm losing my spark, guys. I don't know if I can do this. The pressure's really getting to me. No. Yeah. The reason this didn't start earlier is because, it's kind of trying to deal with the side effects of having my gums, like, on one side completely numbed. Because I had to have some tooth stabbing going on. So, legit, half of my face felt like it was dead. Like, if you ever slept on your arm, like a good nap, like 2 hours, right? And you don't realize that you've fallen asleep on your arm. And the next thing you know, you wake up and you're like, "Huh, where's my arm?" And then you touch what is supposed to be your arm, or you move it and it doesn't feel like it's yours. It feels fake, like plastic almost. Yeah, that was from my gums and lips all the way up to my eye and like half of my nose. Still can't breathe properly. It feels weird. So yeah, it's not fun, but also it waking up feels better than if your arm starts waking up from being asleep. Because it doesn't have as bad of pins and needles. Ugh. Still didn't like it though. I don't recommend it. 10 of 10 not recommending. Do 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 do. I have very many holes to fill, and not that way. Da 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 da. Wee. Gotta save all the dirt to fill the holes. What holes, you say? The creeper holes. Actually, they're all just naturally made holes. I'll leave those floating leaves for now. They can stay there. I'll leave them hanging. I wonder how long it takes to send out notifications. In either case, I might extend this stream to be a little bit longer. Oh, and I'm out of a shovel. Whee! Might actually have to start that mine in this episode. Where I almost said, "Where's all my iron?" Probably with all of my other ores. Just a thought. Okay. Let's make some more shovel. I need to make like a list. Oops. I need to make a list of the things we're going to be doing because I'm going to have a lot of them and I'm going to forget how many I have. I smacked it with a spoon and it just said nope. It said, "Nuh-uh. That's it. I'm done. I'm done with this world. My pathetic life." Whee. Yeah, I've got to make a list of the things we'll be building. Like the zoo with a whole bunch of different species of stuff. Like we're going to have all of the different like climates, like climate changed animals, like the pigs, the cows, and the chickens. Like I'm going to have all different types of them. For the snowy biomes, I really want to be able to use like snow and ice, but I know in the climate that I'm in, it's just gonna melt. But I think what I might do is I might use packed ice and like wool and concrete to simulate snow, as well as doing little river through their biome. And that would be for all of the... Can I sleep? Thank you. That'll be for all of the cold climate animals, like, you know, polar bears and stuff like that. Not just... Oh, thank you. Not just, loot just. Not just the climate changing animals. Excuse me. I also want to try and get, all of, like, the color variants for some. Like, I want to get all the color variants for cats and wolves. I want to try with horses. I don't know if I'll be able to do that with horses. I mean, to be honest, a lot of them, because of the biome that I'm in, horses naturally spawn here, but I don't know how well it'll be trying to get all of the different colorations. I don't even know how many colorations there are of horses. But I'm going to do the same with alpacas, and the sheep are going to be kind of fun. Because I don't really need to collect... I just need to collect like 22 sheeps? How many dyes are there? There's like... I feel like there's 20. But I could be very wrong on that. But of course I need the black, the white, the grays, like the light and the dark gray. I need all the color variations. I want the pink one to be the naturally spawning pink one, if at all possible. I probably won't. Well, maybe. I might get that. I might get my wish. Depends on where it spawns and how easily I can attain it. I'll be sad if it spawns, like, as we're adventuring. And then I don't have any leads or any way to bring it home. So it just has to sit there and despawn. Although I suppose, as long as if I got, like, a boat and I stuck it in the boat, it might not disappear, despawn. Because I don't think entities in boats despawn. But don't quote me on that, I forget. Also, you may know that as of today, the Happy Gast, what's it called? The Soaring Through the Skies update released for Minecraft. So we're on 1.21.6. I have not updated this world yet. So we won't be seeing any of that in this one until my next stream, to which I will update all of my mods and mod loaders and the game itself. But you might have to give... Ah! Apparently there's a hole there. Okay. Well, let's just patch this up. Not fill it properly, but patch it up. Okay. Beautiful patch job. So hopefully by the next stream, all of my mods will have put out updated versions so that I don't break anything if I try and load into this world. If it is the case that maybe one or two of the mods hasn't loaded properly or hasn't updated yet, I will probably push back the stream from the day after tomorrow to 2 days or so. But I'm really excited for the new update. I might play it a little bit just before I throw it into my live. See what I can find, see what I like, and see what I probably need to get. Chicken. Meow. Boop, 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 boop. I'm gonna burn through so much iron just digging. I am aware of this. I need better tools, but also I don't want to have to go into caves. Excuse me. I also don't want to have to build a beacon right now, because I can't physically. It's impossible. Digging is really fun, totally, woohoo. I'm excited for the flying ghasts in the overworld, the happy ones. They look so sad when they're all withered, but then you get to just sploosh them in water, and then they're all happy again. It also feels like it pulls more attention to the skeletons that are in the Soul Sand Valleys and stuff. Because that's where you'll be able to find the little dried up babies. Which adds a key detail to the lore of Minecraft, where most of the skeletons that you find there are ghast skeletons, which is interesting. At least I find it interesting. I don't know if it's interesting to everybody else, but I find it fascinating. It also kind of makes me sad if I just shoot a fireball back in its face. I'm like, haha, motherfucker, and it's just trying to give its baby water and defend it. But also, ghasts kind of scare me because like it's again the same thing that always occurs with mobs is you hear them before you see them most of the time. And of course me with the nether, I if I hear a mob before I see it, I'm like down immediately. I'm starting to head back to where the portal is. I'm like, nope, I'm noping out of this. Noping, noping, nope. Like, nah. Fuck that shit. That's 20 minutes in, I can swear already. Yeah, it's been 20 minutes of me just digging and breaking grass. Because I thought, hey, why don't we level this out today? Instead of planting a grove. Or whatever else I was planning to do because I can't remember. You know, normal streaming stuff. Eggs. So many eggs. Whoa. That popped out of nowhere. Oh, you know what? I should go to bed before I start filling this hole. So I don't get trapped down here with a bunch of mobs. That'd probably be smart. Huh. Whee! Okay. Look at that. It's so gorgeous now. I haven't even thought of color palettes for any of my builds. We need, like, systematic coloring. Like, different colors for different districts. And not a single one of those districts can have the same color as the castle is. Like, the castle has to have one big color, and I'm thinking purple. And I think you guys might know why. Just cause. Just cause purple. But, purple symbolizes mystery and royalty and elegance. So I think pairing that with some really cool cut stone will probably end up being really nice for a build. We can do the glazed terracotta flooring and stuff, but we can also just like look for all of the purple blocks you can retrieve in Minecraft and see how I can work those in, as well as mixing and matching with blocks you might not think of as, hey, I could build with this. Like, I saw this glasswork technique where you layer so much glass to make, like, actual just colors that you don't have access to normally. And it looked amazing. I was like, whoa, that's so cool. Like, you can even do that with regular blocks, too. You can just layer regular blocks. Like, I'm thinking I might use ores for some of them. Because some ores, when added with a topper, like glowing lichen or vines, stuff like that, they look really cool. Like, I think some of the hardest material that I'm gonna have to get will be the skulk and everything around with the skulk. Because attempting an ancient city in survival is something I've never done with the difficulty on, because the warden terrifies me. Every sense of the word. And the shriekers are really loud. And I'm gonna be honest, I think thoughts of trying to fight the warden give me anxiety. And I don't like it. It's kind kind of like when they put um, hide and seek mode in Among Us. And you know how it's like the imposter gets like a monster mode and the players get flashlights to try and see the imposter. But every time the imposter gets near you, the music ramps up really, really loud. So you're basically like, it's quiet, you can't hear anything, and then all of a sudden this loud rock music starts getting closer and closer and closer to you, and you're like, so if you don't have a good hiding spot or you're wide in the open, you're dead. Or like you feel like you're about to die and you're like, oh my god, 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 oh my god. It was not fun, but I had a really good hiding spot when I played, so I didn't have to worry about it until I was the last person standing. But that's not the game we're playing. We're playing Minecraft. Whee! And filling up a hole. Very slowly. It needs a lot to fill this up. It's gaping. But it's necessary because this is probably going to be an overlap of to where the castle will be ended up built on top of. And I don't need a big open cavern underneath my castle. Our castle. This is communism here at its finest. And there goes the music. The music stopped supporting us. It's gone for good. I want you guys to write down in the comments what your favorite color is and what district you want that color to be in the city. So we're gonna have, you know, like the basic districts that you can think of, you know, the trade district, the housing district, the farming district, stuff like that. We're not gonna have a 1%. The 1% is the castle. But even then, they're not like, whoa ho 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 ho, the poor suffer. No, we're not gonna be that. We're gonna be a great kingdom that shares wealth among its prosperous people. So nobody's going to be living in horrible shacks. We're also going to keep this more of a fantasy theme, I think. So we're going to go with, in the castle, I want to do like stained glass effect windows. Hopefully attempt to do stained glass effect windows. As well as some intricate detailing outside on the walls, which I struggle at. Just personally, I struggle with adding more detailing out on the outer walls. But I found some, like, different types of detailing that I kind of want to try. And there's, like, easy things that it's like, you can just, like, easily just do this and this, and then bam, it adds a little bit more texture. So I think I'm going to try stuff like that. I want to try gradiating walls, specifically more for the farming district, where their houses will probably be covered in a little bit more moss because they're out tending the fields, not their house. You know, stuff like that. Where it's like mossy cobblestone into like stuff like that. Yeah. I don't know where that set goes to, but like, I'll figure it out. Or I'll put like vines on brick. It'll probably look cool, but we need first. Do we make each district distinct not only by color but by style? Like, so in World of Warcraft, right? um, in Stormwind because I don't play Horde very often. In Stormwind, there's several districts, right? So they're all color coordinated by the roof colors. But each one has like a little bit of a distinct style, you know? So the Dwarven district, I believe, is brown roof. No, that's Old Town, I think. I can't remember. But it's got a specific color, but it's also got like a lot of gears and it feels shorter than the rest of the buildings because um, it's for dwarves, and dwarves are shorter than most of the rest of the species, besides gnomes, which are also inhabitants of there. But like it's got gears and blacksmithing, like a huge blacksmithing thing. And on the other hand, the mage district is designated by purple roofs, but it's got like a bunch of nature. It's all very open feeling. Um, it feels very elegant and like sophisticated, kind of. And then you've got the cathedral. You've got the cathedral section, so it's like yellow buildings, and it feels not almighty, but like very peaceful and like quaint, I guess is the word for it. And then there's Old Town that feels rustic, where it's got basically nothing out in the streets. It's got a couple of fountains. The trade district feels bustling because there's a lot of streets. It's blue roofs, and there's a lot of buildings set like all close together for shops and stuff, which is probably why it's called the trade district. But see, I want to do something similar to that, but not like with those colors, because of course our castle is going to have all of the purple aspects to it. But yeah, so like each section is distinct in its own vibes. Who did it? There's eggs over here. Who did it? Who done it? You. Have your child now. I am not your mother. No. Okay. Let's get out of here and go to bed. Excuse me. Wee. And then get more dirt to fill up the hole. Look at how flat this is. I love that the sun shines off of it like it's a smooth, flat surface. Like it's, I know it's flat, but like it's bald. It's not bald, people. It didn't bald the earth. I do like how that fades out now, though. Like, you can see the silhouette of the next mountain over. That's pretty cool looking. Not gonna lie. Like, that's pretty cool. That sun's going down real fast. Bedtime. Okay, let's finish off this dirt. Whee! And I finish off the dirt. Okay. Eggs. Who did it? You did it. It's always you. Whee! Whee! Can I get out? Jesus. How did I get out in the first place? That's a trick question. You didn't. What? Dun dun dun. Okay. I'm gonna stop being a dumbass. I need to eat bread. Isn't this calm and relaxing, guys? I think it's so calm and relaxing. No, I'm not making another shovel. I'm just gonna do it by hand. It's basically the same amount of time, it's just with a fist instead of a shovel. Don't judge me, I'm lazy. And I also don't want to spend all of my iron making shovels to then have to go and get more iron, to then make more shovels, to then use more shovels, to have to make more shovels with more of my iron that I don't have. Fuck it, I'm making shovels. You can call me a frugal bitch, I don't care. I'll admit it. I'm a frugal bitch. Let's just throw that in there real quick. Throw that in there. Grab that. Nature. There's the seeds. No, well, here. Where's the food chest? Nope. Nature. Nope. Yes. I love how I entered the food chest to throw the other thing in there. And I immediately forgot that I entered the food chest. 4 shovels should be enough, right? Right. Yes, I'm throwing these two together because I'm going to need more. I'm not using my Silk Touch one up because that one I can use for beehives until I get an axe with Silk Touch on it. Although speaking of, I should probably make either a fishing rod or a bow, depending on how much string I have. Because I have arrows, so I could definitely try and get the enemy before it gets me. But I don't know how good I'd be at that. I'm not usually very good at it unless it's Skyrim and I have like full mods and sneak. And I'm just like hee 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 hee. But then of course it always ends up not being a stealth mission. I'm always like, I'll do like knives or bow and arrow. I end up doing wielding maces or a greatsword and being like, ha, let's go. Yeah. Who here ever plays something like Skyrim and is just like, all right, I'm going to do it stealthy. I'm going to do, you know, quiet. I'm going to get in here, get some sneak attacks in there, some more damage dealt, and then immediately just change course and be like, yep, this is my life now. Barrel in without any regard or reason. And just, ha! Because I feel like that's me way too often. Like, I mean way too often. Although I do like some knife play. Like, I get really good at sneaking up behind somebody and stabby stab without them noticing. It's really fun. You should try it sometime. Not in real life. I should probably put that disclaimer. Not in real life. I legally and like morally advise against real life stabby stab. Do just in games, okay? Just like in Skyrim or something. In Skyrim, stabby stabs are okay. If it's on like bad guys. Yeah. Please don't take this video down. Please don't ban me. It's not against TOS. Totally not. In-game stabbies is okay. Not in real life stabbies. Don't do that. Don't do it. So nice dirt we're collecting, huh? Look, I don't know what to say. I'm not good at this thing. I picked this because I was like, oh, I'm funny. I'm not. I'm not funny. I just think I'm funny. I've never been funny. I'm only funny when it counts, and it rarely ever does. It's like trying to say almost only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades. Which I don't know where that saying came from. And if any of you know where that saying came from, I would love to know it. Like, unironically. I would actually love to know where that came from because I'm very curious. Why horseshoes and why hand grenades? Of all things. Just yum num 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 num. Wee! I wonder how much mountain I'm going to dig out. Probably this whole area, to be completely honest. I need more pickaxes then. I feel like pickaxes last longer than shovels do. But I could be very wrong. Just gonna keep on digging. I'm tired of this, Grandpa. Well, that's too damn bad. You keep on digging. That's me right now. But to myself. Cause I did this to myself. Let's stream Minecraft, she said. Let's build an entire city and castle, she said. It'll be fun, she said. It probably will be fun, to be totally honest. It'll probably be really fun. But also, sometimes I regret opening my big fat mouth. Because now I have to commit to the bit, and I don't know how I feel about that. I don't like commitment. I've told this before. Commitment is scary. Hey guys, we go scaring later. God, I died with that meme. That meme was my everything. It's all you can hear me say in October is, "Hey guys, we go scaring later." That's it. That's all you'll hear from me, like all of the time. It's a new it was a new vocal stem, and it's like a seasonal vocal stem now. It's just like, "Hey guys, we go scaring later." I can do it really well, but I'm thirsty right now and I don't have water on me. So no hydration checks, unless you want me to stop streaming to get up and go get water. And since no one is ever here, totally not here, then I'll totally not have to do it. Right? Right. No one's watching. Totally not. Not the one person. And there's so many. Why is there so many eggs in this pit? Why is there so many chickens and stuff in this pit? Why? Why do you keep laying your eggs here? They're not wanted. Just like me. Okay. Look at the progress we're making, guys. Oh no, I've got a lawn mow. Beautiful. Gotta mow the lawn real quick. I'm gonna be honest, I love doing this, where I just walk around and break all of the grass around me. It's really fun. It seems like it's just like Minecraft's biggest filler is grass. There are so many biomes that it's just so much grass everywhere. It's almost too much grass. I mean, obviously, clean shaven like this doesn't look right, but we're gonna fix that. But we're gonna fix it my way, with moss and trees and bone meal. I'm gonna bone meal the shit out of everything. Whee! Alright, time to fill in the hole. so that these fuckers can stop laying eggs in here. Look at, there's more eggs. No, I'm not just gonna kill them. That's too easy. That's the easy way out. Boop. Just... Do 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 do. Oops. Get the fuck out of the way. I'm gonna name you Larry, because you keep getting in the way. Who did it? Who egg pooped? Larry. I want to believe that it hurts them a little bit when I throw eggs at them. Not just their pride and dignity. Get out of the hole! God damn it. God damn it, Jerry! What? Wow. Oh yeah, here they're out of the hole. Hooray! Well, we're almost filled this hole. A couple more stacks of dirt and we should be fine. This is so much, but it'll be worth it. It'll be 100% worth it. I think. Hopefully. Maybe. Well, maybe. We'll see. To be totally honest, I have no idea if this is actually worth it or not. I think it might. Because I'm going to put the castle over this. And this is kind of in the way. I mean, it's little kind of things like this that actually really make up a building world. To an actual point where you're like, alright, I can actually start doing stuff. And it looks good because I didn't do shortcuts like I wanted to. Because I forced myself to do better than I would have done if I had done the shortcut. You know, that kind of mentality. I think about that kind of a lot when I'm doing stuff, where I'm like, if I shortcut this, it's not going to turn out as good. Sometimes I just ignore it and do the shortcut anyways, and yeah, it doesn't turn out as good. But sometimes I just don't have the mental energy to actually do the thing properly. And I just do the shortcut and it's good enough. It's the best I can do for that day. It is a struggle, but it's getting better. And here's why. I don't know. It getting better doesn't always mean just constantly going uphill. Getting better is consistency. And consistency is never, funny enough, consistent. Consistency is the most ironic word in all of existence, I feel like. Because consistency is not consistent, as definitioned by a lot of people. People say consistent is one step after the next, but each of those steps is uniform and regular, whereas consistency is actually taking each step, but each step is a different size or width or height. So you're either taking a bigger step or maybe you're taking barely an inch of a step. almost feels like you almost trip yourself up on that step. Or it's wider than you thought it was, so you overcompensate. Or maybe it's skinnier than you thought it was, so you miss it almost entirely. That's what consistency is. But you're still taking the steps. It's just not easy. And it's not always the same steps. Ooh, I need to take this down. Why does the Minecraft music do this? It needs to be my backup support, and I don't have any. It's just like, nah. I'm like, but why? This is just 'cause. Yeah. Felt like it. Oh, I need to eat food. Nom, 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 nom. Excuse me. So much dirt. Oops. Get the fuck out of the hole. Thank you. Alright. The hole is filled. Now I need to carve out this side and make it open. Why do I do this to myself? Because I'm crazy. I'm psycho. That's the only reason I would do this. It's because I'm crazy. Just kind of throwing myself into the deep end here. But hey, how are you gonna learn if you don't dive right in, huh? I've got nothing. I don't have prepared material. I don't even have any funny puns or knock-knock jokes. But I guess I just gotta stop clucking around, huh? That was horrible. I'm so sorry. That was so bad. Just mining on some stone. I am not great at this. And I broke my pickaxe. Hooray! Damn, chickens lay a lot of eggs. These guys are just popping them out left and right. Meow. I'm sure there's more places that I need to fill in. Now that I can't get up there proper. Without mining my way up, which I kind of need to mine it, but I don't want to right now. But after I tear all of this down, that's the side of the mountain. I think once I tear it down to this level all the way to the end, I'm not going to expand. I'm going to like stop on the edges. Like same with over here. I'll flatten it out to here. And I might it might extend a little bit, mostly because there's like this little outlet and stuff. Uh, but I won't expand further than the main portion of it, if that makes sense. Did my cat seriously push me to the edge of my bed? Yeah? Okay. Whee. Oh, the horse is neighing. Same with this. I'll push it all the way back here. But I don't think I'll like expand a little bit here on this curve, but probably not too much. And I'll have to fill in this divot. But this shouldn't take too long. I'll expand. I'll probably stack a little bit around here. Just to keep a big optional plane available. I don't know how big this castle's gonna end up being, to be totally honest. It might be really big, it might be tiny. Okay, there's pickaxes. Let's clear a lot of dirt out of the way first. To be honest, what I might do is off camera, I might go into my creative world and do smaller scale, like, layout builds. Like with concrete, I'll just do little shapes of how I might want the castle and the city layout to be. I won't work out palettes yet because I have to figure out what I have to work with first, which I have quite a lot of options available to me as far as wood goes. I can obviously find more stone and stuff. I want to get to the nether. Oops. Damn it. I want to be able to get to the nether first before I make any final decisions on palettes because the four nether biomes that are added with Biomes of Plenty mod have more things that I can use. Like obviously there's the hell birch, which is the hellbark tree, and there's, I don't want to spoil a lot of it, but there's some really cool looking biomes. Some of them I can't take the stuff from, which is annoying, but I think if I used a silk touch I might be able to. So when that happens, I'll use my silk touch spoon, or at least attempt to. Don't know how successful I'll be. But we probably won't plot anything that has to do with the end yet, because I have never defeated the end dragon. So I don't know how the fight will go down. Of course, with keep inventory on, it'll feel like I'm cheating really badly. But I also don't care. Because if I can just kill the Ender Dragon at all, I'll be amazed and impressed with myself. I do want to get to the end cities, like finish the end and get to the end cities before we finish building the kingdom. Because there's some new end biomes with the Biomes of Plenty mod, and they're really nice, and I want to use some of the bricks? What is this, Lego? I want to use some of the blocks that come with because, like I said, they're really cool. Not so sure about Elytra. I'd rather have a chess piece, to be completely honest. It's also because I never really figured out the rocket technique all too well. I usually just end up not going anywhere, but also not blowing myself up somehow. It's a contradiction. It's an interesting kind of thing that I do, and I don't know why it happens, but it does. And I just have basically just given up. To be completely honest, I've just given up on it. I'm like, nah. If I can't make it work properly, I just won't fly at all. Excuse me. Who needs to fly anyways? When you could just build where you need to go. We weren't we weren't born with wings. We don't need to be up in the sky. Be one of them old people that don't like flying or being out on boats. We're land dwellers. We weren't meant to be out in the sea. Something like that. I wish royalties didn't exist for music. I would totally be jamming out right now with you guys. Just be like, play some of my good songs. But of course, I can't because of copyright laws and all of that fun stuff. And I'd rather not get my ass sued because I don't have I don't have the money for a lawsuit, to be honest. It's also why I stream when everybody else in my house is not near my room, so I don't get any accidental copyrights from through a closed door, because I've heard that can happen sometimes, but also my door is made of a paper bag, so you can hear literally anything. But to solve this, I just wait for everybody to go away, which usually means nobody is watching anything. I don't know where I'm going with this. I'm just talking. I'm rambling. Because stone mining is whoa. I just glitched it. I put it down and mined it so fast I didn't even know what was going on. Bum ba bum 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 bum ba bum. Wow, I suck at entertaining. And there goes my pickaxe. I have so much stone. I guess I gotta build with it, huh? It'll probably end up being one of my main building features. Is just stone stuff. You can use stone in any versatile way. Also, eventually we're going to be making a floating island. Don't know where. Don't know what part of whatever we're doing is going to end up having that. But also, I feel like I should do something atop the throat of the world, the mountains that we saw last episode are really tall, almost like the throat of the world from Skyrim. That looked also really cool. We still need to go exploring so I can show you what happens in a magical forest. Which means I need to find more cold climates. but not in the same direction I was going. I have to choose a different direction and go that way. But I don't know which direction to go next. I suppose I could always go that way. Like that direction. Or I could go that way. Because the cold climates were that way. More like that direction. And that direction is spawn. So if I go any opposite way, I should... Ah! Ah! I'm running. Ah! That scared me. Whoa. Whoa. I didn't even see those guys. I didn't even hear them. They're right behind me. Ah. Oh no. Is this Death 3? Is this gonna... Oh no. Guys. I don't have my travel bed. I've got 56 bread, but I don't even have a sword on me. I've got pickaxes and stones and dirt. That actually scared me so bad. Like, unrealistically bad. Like, my arms are shivering. They're still there. Oh my god. I'm gonna make them despawn, and then I'm gonna come back, and I'm gonna be surrounded by mobs, and I'm gonna get fucking died. I'm gonna have to load out of that chunk real quick. I forgot that that can happen, and now I'm getting shot at by skeletons. I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die. There's lava somewhere. I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die. Ah, ah. Hey, look, more horses. I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die. Look, zombies, creepers, more zombies. Apparently skeletons. Or the illagers. Or probably, I don't know what that is. I'm not interested in looking behind me to figure out what it is. And hopefully it's not the illagers, and hopefully they're despawned, and hopefully by the time I get back to my bed I can actually sleep, because yes, I'm freaking out. That shit was scary. They jump scared me. They like Five Nights at Freddy's jump scared me. They were like, surprise, bitch. I My cat pushed me out of my bed. Creeper! Not around my stuff. Oh my god, there's so many creepers. Oh my god. Not near my stuff, guys. I need that stuff. That stuff is... I hunted for that stuff. I have to despawn these guys now. Ah! It's fine. Everything's fine. It's just... as it has not become blatantly obvious, maybe. I don't do survival. I don't do this. This isn't... This isn't. Not even normal mobs, like creepers and zombies and stuff. This isn't. I don't play scary games. To that extent, I also don't play regular games that get scary. I tolerate Minecraft, even with its creepy-ass cave noises. I just ignore them, pretend they don't exist. And that mostly happens by not going into caves. Because as soon as the Minecraft music goes away, and it's just the ambiance, that's just scary, man. Like, you'll just be mining, and it's quiet, and all of a sudden you hear... And it's like the creepiest fucking serial killer is behind you with a knife kind of noise. And you're like... Or it's like some mystic chime, and you're like, What? What was that? What did you just do? Who did you just summon from the depths of the earth to take my soul? Although I will say it's funny for everybody else when um, the soundtrack that has the the misshapen steps and then the creeper blowing up, that is hilarious to play behind somebody as they're mining. Like if you sneakily place down the jukebox and throw the disc in without them knowing, oh, it's so much fun. Because then you scare them so badly. Especially if they have their jukebox and note block volume up without realizing it. Oh, it's so much fun. It's so funny. Because then they freak out and you're like, hee 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 hee. And then you hear the cave noise and you're like, huh? And then you freak out. So, like, it's a double freak out. Aw, freak out. Dun, dun, dun. I don't know how that one goes. Dun, 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 I promise we'll do some lawn mowing, and we'll maybe find out where I'll put the grove. As long as I don't get another illager jump scare here. So yeah, I think what's happened is they've traded Wandering Trader spawn rates for Illager raid spawn rates. So instead of more Wandering Traders, you get more Illagers all of the time to just come up and scare you. Especially because I'm building near village. And they're assholes with crossbows. One of them was enchanted. This so isn't fair. I have enchanted gear, but I stole it, and it's crappy enchantments like Frostwalker or Depth Strider on gold boots. I don't even have any enchanted weapons. I haven't even gotten diamonds to get an enchanting table. Of course, those motherfuckers steal all their shit, so they don't have to worry about that. Illagers is just villagers without the V. Basically, they're like they're like the two towns. What are the two towns? For Dr. Seuss's thing, where it's like the Grinch, the two worlds, like the Grinch Who Stole Christmas, is Whoville, right? And then I can't remember what the other one is, but that's like basically that. Except the Illagers are evil. I don't know if the other village that the Grinch is supposed to go to is actually evil. I don't know. I don't think they are. Because the Grinch isn't necessarily all evil. Dude's just broken. He's sad. He's a sad old man. That's all. Wee. No. Yes. Just... Okay. Is it clear I don't know what I'm doing? No, there's not 4 creepers risking the safety of all of my stuff. Let's lawn mow. It's real jittery, but I promise it's supposed to be like that. It's just the way the movement is. I get to just mow things. Honestly, it's very satisfying. You guys should try it on your own Minecraft worlds. Just if there's a lot of grass in a specific area, like savannas, it's very therapeutic because you just get to break a bunch of things. And without effort. You just punch it and it's all dead. It's like, alright, I give up. You win. You just, rah! Yeah, speed. And punch the occasional chicken that ends up getting in the way. It doesn't even have to be perfect too. Like, you can miss a couple spots and you just go back over them. Bushes take a little bit longer. But once they're out of the way, rah! It's invigorating. Especially if you do like a sweeping motion, you can get more than one thing in one shot. Oh, it's so much fun. All these wildflowers are in the way. Get trampled on. See, look. I got 28 seeds and 2 and some odd stacks. And look how flat and clear it is. Look how nice that is. Look how ready to build it is. Some people don't worry about shaving the grass before they start building. But I do, because I pay extra attention to detail. No one wants a grassy build. Why do I have an egg? It's gone. It disappeared. Wow. Take that. Throw that in here. I have to start putting this in here. Nope. Yep. Yeep! Excuse me. Meow. An hour and 18 in. I might have to go and actually get water. I just might actually have to. I know. What a shame. Okay. Get the sleep cycle over. And then I'll pause, and then I will be right back. But of course I have to wait for the sleep. That chicken still hasn't grown up. Look. It was just staring off into the sunset like, ah, yes. Glorious. And its dad just is up there just like, everything the light touches is our kingdom. Can I go to bed now? Can I? Can I? No, it's not dark enough. Swear to God, if illagers spawn behind me again, I probably am gonna have a panic attack. That totally didn't scare me into shaking. Okay. I will be right back. Have a break. Get some food. Get some snacks and water and stuff. Alright, let's get back into this. What are we doing? Mowing the lawn. Ah, yes. I remember now. I remember all my regrets. uh, I don't know. I don't know. Why is there so much dirt in this one? I could be using this dirt. Over here. Hold on. I was getting stream analytics there. It's telling me my audio bitrate is lower than recommended. So that's just another thing I'll have to mess with. Fun times. I'll figure it. I'll figure stuff out, guys. I promise. Oops. Babe, babe, babe. It's interesting where you have like 64 blocks in your inventory, and you're like, wow, that's a lot of blocks, right? It doesn't cover a lot of ground though. Like it does, but it doesn't. Like it covers less ground than you think it would. Of course, it covers 64 grounds worth of 64 blocks worth of ground, but in comparison with all of the rest of it, doesn't feel like it's a lot of ground. Like, have you ever tried building like a big house and you're like, oh, like 1 or 2 stacks should fill this floor, and then it ends up being 7 stacks, and you're like, how is that? That felt like it should have only been, a couple of stacks. It's because 64 doesn't feel like it goes very far. See, look, that for that little section and that didn't feel like a lot. That didn't feel like 64 blocks. That felt like 40. I feel like it's its own paradox. The Minecraft stack paradox. 64 blocks does not in fact feel like 64 blocks, however it is innately 64 blocks worth of whatever it is. Of course there's the cases of 16 stacks, but the 16 stacks don't count, because they're not proper stacks. They never will be. Whee! Look at all the area to run around in. Whee! And the floating bushes. You know what I need to do? I need to take down this back wall. That's how they're getting me. Is sneak attacks from behind. Because I am unprepared. I can't see the danger because I can't find because the danger's behind. It's I can English, guys, I promise. I promise I can English. Promise I'm able to do that. They have the higher ground, Anakin. They are Obi-Wan and I am the Anakin, who's missing his legs apparently. Pardon me. So let's make the high ground lower. It'd be hilarious if I'm doing this and they just drop on my head as I'm doing this. And I just end up freaking out. Yeah, it's definitely terrifying when you can't see the enemy. Like the spider you spotted earlier, but you don't know where it is now because it's crawled somewhere out of your sight, and it's most likely under your bed right now, waiting. so that when you're sleeping, it and its little spider friends can build a nest over you and inside your guts. But when you wake up, you're gonna be like, I have a tummy ache. I don't feel so good. And then you throw up spiders. That's totally a real thing that can happen. 100%. There's no doubt at all. It's completely 100% backed by science. Guaranteed fact. There's no need to verify it. I'm a trusted source. I'm the source at the bottom of the Wikipedia page. You know, the one that you steal for your source, for your essay, that you totally didn't use Wikipedia on when you were told specifically not to. That one. Digging a hole, Actually, I'm just mining out the wall. Digging a hole, I should play games that have more stuff as environmental, not just Minecraft where you build stuff. And I run away from mobs because they scared me. I will eventually start playing other games. I have to figure out which games, though. Because I'm gonna be honest, I'm kind of picky when it comes to games that I want to play. So I tend to stay away from like shooters because most of them are first-person shooters. I'm not great at PvP, so I tend to stay away from those kind of games as well. By not great at PvP, I don't mean, oh, I've lost a couple of matches, but everybody has to carry me. I mean, I suck at PvP. I'm the guy who died 13 times in a 12-round game. That would be me. All of the time. The math doesn't math when I PvP. What? Whole pig? Whole pig. Whole pig. Whole pig stays in hole. Whole pig does not get released. Whole pig stays whole pig. Until it despawns. Whole pig. Whole pig. Whole pig. Whole pig is stuck. Whole pig can't move. Whole pig doesn't have anything to do. I don't know what I'm doing with my life. Streaming Minecraft and being an idiot. That's what I'm doing with my life. Should I let him out, guys? I should let Whole Pig out. He doesn't deserve to be in the hole, but he put himself in the hole. What if he likes the hole? What if I kick him out of his favorite spot? I mean, it wouldn't matter if I just turned him into bacon. But he loves the cozy little hole. He loves his little home. He's like an amethyst quartz, something like an amethyst or a citron from Steven Universe. Most likely an amethyst, because they were put into more solid stuff. More sturdy, you know. Dig in a hole. Dig in a hole. Dig in a hole. Digging and digging. Dig holes from day to dusk. Like, from morning to night. Maybe I should do this off camera and I should do something really fun and exciting for us. But if I do that, it's most likely just going to be going out and exploring. So then essentially it defeats the purpose of doing this off camera, because then I'm out in the open and I have to come back to the house, but then I have to go back to where I was so that I can explore with you guys and be like, look at this thing that I totally didn't find off camera that I totally found off camera that I'm going to show you guys right now. Because that's not awkward. That wouldn't be real. Wouldn't be real streaming if I do that. That'd be cheating. So then if I find something, I'm not surprised by it, but it's like really cool, it's gonna be like, what the fuck? And I'm gonna be like, well, I already found it, is the thing. It was just some off stream stuff. And you get mad. You're like, you did stream stuff without us? A little bit. Look at how much dirt we're gonna get. Alright, I'm releasing Whole Pig. Whole Pig needs to be coming out now. Needs to be cleaned. Needs to be opened up. Aired out. Air out all his dirty laundry. Oh yeah, I should probably... If any of you want a list of the mods that I have currently going, if you're like, hey, I want to try this, just let me know, and in one of the descriptions of one of these, I'll probably, if you comment on this one, it'll probably end up on the description of the next one. I'll just put a list of the mods I use so that you guys can try them out for yourself. The one I'll probably most recommend is Biomes of Plenty, just because it adds so much more depth to the world. It also adds a hell of a lot more building material. It doesn't add new mobs. I kind of want a mod that will do that, but I'm all set with the mobs that we have right now, mainly because they're scary enough on their own without having to add more scary mods to it. Mobs, plural. And I mean, there's not a lot I'll edit, or a lot of mods that I'll use to edit the world around me. Like, I like how villages are right now, for now. They're all right for the current setting. I'm gonna be honest, I kind of wish the end would see some more love. You know, we're getting a lot of Nether and Overworld stuff, but the end is kind of getting left behind. Still stuck in the olden days. Really needs a whole revamp, but I think they're actually going to end up leading to that. Like, I have a gut feeling that the next update is going to have even a little bit of something to do with the end. Of course, I could be completely wrong. They might just not touch the end at all. But it'd be really nice to see them being like, hey, we know we've been doing a lot of the Nether stuff, doing a lot of Overworld stuff. Let's take a step back, and we'll do, even if it was just like revamping the towers, or not necessarily the dragon texture, but like revamping some of the dragon mechanics. And even the end cities getting a little bit of an update. I mean, new biome would be amazing. even if it was a rarer chance than actually finding an end city. Or if it was a really common one, like the nether biomes ended up being. Where it just kind of split the realm into 7 different, like, 4 or 5. It was 5, because there's the origin, then there's Silsand Valley, both the forests, um, basalt areas. So there's like 5 or 6 biomes. Wee. Wee. I don't have any more spoons. I have so much dirt, though. I don't know if I'm ever going to run out of dirt. I might. I probably will. Wh- It got me. There's a hole. It's the hole I fell in. And I just lightly filled it in with dirt. I knew I shouldn't have done that because now there's mobs spawning in there. That's gonna get me every time. I am gonna have to go down there. I'm gonna have to clear it out or light it up. If I clear it out, I have to fill it in or light it up. Or I just suffer and turn hostile mobs down and then have creepers sneak up behind me and destroy everything I've worked so hard on. Destroy everything I care about. One of the two. Which wouldn't be very fun, I'm gonna be honest. Definitely not gonna be fun. And I'm gonna forget that that hole is there again. I'm also gonna forget that there is now mobs spawning in it. And I'm gonna walk over that patch again and get spooked again. Because my brain works like dementia. I forget a bunch of shit all the time. Then I get mad if I forget it. I'm like, I remembered this. Like, not even 2 minutes ago. Why? What? What do you want? Nothing? Uh-huh. That's what they all say. Are the cold climate chickens... No, that's a frog. Never mind. I thought it was the other way around. Never mind. Ignore what I was about to ask. It's a dumb thing. It's a dumb. Filling holes is fun. So much fun. Absolutely so much fun. Entertaining, even. That's all this stream is gonna be. It's gonna be filling holes. I think filling holes, mining dirt, me being really boring. It's because I'm not falling down holes or attempting to kill myself via jumping off of cliffs or running away from mobs or getting shot to death. It's because I'm just doing mundane things, and I'm like, I feel like I'm boring the ever-loving crap out of everybody. I mean, I had some people once tell me that I'd be a really good ASMR streamer. And I think to myself, maybe. And then I'm like, no, I would not be. They're like, oh, but your voice can get so soft and calming when you're playing video games. I'm like, I was deadass willing to play the Ambrosia collection. And for those of you who don't know, that's a collection of scary games, the Ambrosia games. I believe it's Ambrosia. They're fucking terrifying. Like, not just jump scares, like unsettling, creepy. Like you're playing it and you get chills and you feel like somebody's behind you. Kind of vibes. And you just try to just settle your nerves and be like, nothing's there. Everything's fine. You're okay. You're not dying yet. And then you get snatched by your ankles and you scream in real life. Because you think somebody snatched your ankles. That's what it's like playing that game. It's not fun. Can I... Do. Oops. Okay, it's fine. Do. Wee. Kitty. Aw, I love the kitty purrs. The kitty purrs. They're so nice. What'd you give me? Just give me snuggles. Okay. I accept snuggles. Snuggles are nice. Snuggles are appreciated. 3.5 stacks of just wildflowers. Time to continue to fill the hole. It's so big. Oh, I forgot I had my cat. Oops. That's fine. You can stay with me today. I'm not going far from base. I wanted to get the gate grove started. I might be able to. But again, I have to pick where I want it. Do I want it in the castle? Do I want it somewhere where everybody in the town can see it? Do I want it closer to the docks so that people coming in are like, whoa, what's that? And we're gonna be like, oh, it's the gay grove. What's that? It's got a, it's rainbow and it's got a list of all of the gay people, aka anybody who subscribes to my channel. They're all gay. Every single one of them. Yes, that includes you. I'm talking to you, specifically. You're gay. Congratulations. Even if you didn't know yourself, you're gay. 100%. The music's nice, when it's loud enough to hear. Also, this probably isn't too loud for you guys. I don't think. Because I don't think it's so loud it's overtaking my mic. I mean, I could be very wrong. I'm just kind of trusting that it isn't. Because any louder and you would hear the echo in the playback through my headset, through my mic. But also, if it was any quieter, I don't think you guys would be able to hear it properly. Even if it didn't kick on immediately. Starting to see the issue here. Sit. Wee. Wee. Dirt crunches are satisfying. Very satisfying crunchies. Almost like the crunchies in the middle of an ice cream cake. Like almost that kind of satisfying crunchies. Damn it. Now I'm getting lazy. I'm like, ugh, I don't wanna fix these, damn it. Hmm. Ow. Rolled over my toes. Oops. Last stack of dirt. Doot 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 doot. Fuck. Oh. Hole. This is dumb, annoying grass in the way. Ah. So it's just everywhere. It's so in the way. It's actually kind of annoying how in the way it is. And that's all the dirt I have. Hooray. I think, yeah. Nope, there we go. Promise there's a purpose to what I'm doing. It's all patience, young one. Why do I have an oak sapling? What? Where did it even come from? It doesn't matter. Guess it's time to do some mining. Once I finish up these 2 pickaxes, I might end stream. Mate. And there's one. Hydration check. You guys better be drinking enough water. If you're not, I'm gonna hunt you down. And I'm going to make sure that you drink your water. I will stalk you and you'll magically find random water bottles appearing in the most random and convenient places. Just, it'll just one day just be right in front of you. Be like, where did this come from? I have no idea. Where did it come from? Maybe it's a sign from the universe saying, hey, drink me. You need some more water in your life. I promise it's not just a cheesy pickup line. We're gonna get somewhere with this. Eventually, all of this hard work is gonna turn out to be incredible. Just wait and see. One day, we're gonna have hundreds and hundreds and thousands of viewers. And we're gonna be able to look back at our work from day one. And we're gonna look at it. And we're gonna see how far we've come. But we need these basic building steps to get there. No shorty cutties here. No siree. Straightforward. The dude just threw up the egg. Excuse me. We're gonna... Whoa, you can see the shadow of my name tag on the rock. That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. It's like an integral thing in the Minecraft world. You just have the name tag. It's actually just a thing that is a real fabrication. It's not just an you just get a tag because you're signed in. No, it's a thing. It's a thing now. If it's got a shadow, it's an entity. It's part of your entity. Not identity, entity. My cat sounds like it's like hungry or something. Or like it wants attention. Like it wants to free roam. But then I forget and it gets stuck in a hole. And then I have to rescue its ass. Oh. Well. And that's the end of the stream. It just cuts to black. Did it hatch? Did that hatch a chick? That'd be funny if it hatched a chick. 360 no scope. Splat. That one hatched a chick. Oh, I'm gonna have to have just a chest of cobblestone, aren't I? The answer to that is yes. Before you even have to answer yes. Meow. Let me just do this real quick. Wish you could, like, label chests, like, so this is large chest. Wish you could label it, so then when you hover over it, it'll tell you what it is. I'm sure there's a mod for that somewhere. Or if there isn't, somebody will probably end up making it. I should make another nature's stuff. Seeing as I have too much of it, it's invading the tree and wood stuff. It's mostly just the purple wildflowers that I have way too many of. This'll all get tidied up eventually. Yeah. Eventually. but it's coming along. I filled up one hole, filling up another hole. I thought that the cows were a different thing, but they're not. They're just hot cows, which means they're like the like the Red Bulls kind of. There's a hole there. I could go and explore that one if I really wanted to. Just I think I'll expand a little bit this way with the dirt. Obviously not very, like, I want to do, if I'm going to extend the area, I want to do natural extending, where it still feels like it was generated that way, and I just flattened it out a bit. So, like, this will come up to probably where this ends, which is like 2-ish blocks away from the rest of it. I think that's where I'll end it when I expand this way. It's like 1 or 2 blocks away from the edge in spots, but have it varying slightly so that it looks natural. Whee! My cat is gonna get punched, and I'm gonna feel so bad about it. Because they're just underfoot, like normal cat behavior. Like that! I'm so sorry. Don't look at me like I just betrayed you and killed your whole family. I literally said that exact thing. The exact scenario happened. My sweet child, come here. Sit down. I don't care if I won't be able to open that chest. Just stop. It's like stepping on their tail on accident. Like, you know you don't mean to. And I think you think that they know you don't mean to. But also, either you couldn't see them or they were so fast they got under your foot at the exact second that you were stepping downwards. And it just spiraled. It collapsed. It's like a dwarf star collapsing. It was like, oh, but silent. And then all you hear is, oh, fuck! And then, of course, the owners are always more worried about their 12-pound cats getting almost squished and destroyed by our over 100-pound bodies. We are easily, like, 10 or 12 times larger than these creatures. And they act like they're fucking destructible. They act like they do indeed have 9 lives. Whee! Okay. Horse. How many chickens are just everywhere around me? So many of them. Okay. Well, I feel like with that climactic end of the song, I think that's where I'm going to end the stream for tonight. Thank you all for watching. I hope you had a great time. I know it was a little bit tedious and boring, especially because someone decided, oh, let's dig holes and mow the lawn. Um, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. No matter how many times I say it, it's always going to be cringe. And I'll see you guys in the next stream where we'll probably be doing the same thing, but we'll most likely be attempting to get to the nether, because by the time I do end up doing the next stream, I'll most likely have everything updated. So we'll be able to find the withered ghast and hopefully find one and revive it. But also, I want to get a lot of the nether wood and stuff, like biome stuff, because that stuff's cool. And I can silk touch a couple stuff so that I can expand it. So yeah, it should be fun. Yeah. And with that, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye.